Teaching spoken English using the sounds we hear. Lesson 13 of 15. Letter names are O, W, P, H, U, R, E, W. The sounds are O, F, U. O. These letters are named O and W. When they are together, they sound like O, as in O, when on the end of the word, as in follow, flow, tow, so, as a verb. But there are some exceptions to this. For example, now, sow as a noun, how, cow. O when in a word, as in foul, power, down, crowd. But there are some exceptions to this. Examples, mower, lower. I'll say the words again. Follow, flow, tow, so. Follow, flow, tow, so. Now, sow, how, cow. Now, sow, how, cow. Foul, power, down, crowd. Foul, power, down, crowd. Mower, lower, mower, lower. F. These letters are named P and H. When they're together, they sound like F, as in alphabet, photo, graph, sphere, trophy. Alphabet, photo, graph, sphere, trophy. These letters are named U and R. When they are together, they sound like as in murder, curl, hurl, nurture. Murder, curl, hurl, nurture. U. These letters are named E and W. When they are together, they sound like U, as in few, you, new, stew. Few, you, new, stew. But there are some exceptions to this. Examples, brew, grew, through, sewer, where waste products go. Brew, grew, through, sewer, where waste products go. Other examples, tomorrow, growl, chowder, elephant, turf, splurge, Jewish, dew. Tomorrow, growl, chowder, elephant, turf, splurge, Jewish, dew. Pillow, clown, nephew, phone, pearl, brewer, Jew, crew. Pillow, clown, nephew, phone, pearl, brewer, Jew, crew. Sentences using these sounds. Our family went to the zoo last weekend. Our nephew was fascinated with the elephants and how big they are. He knew he couldn't bring one home, and he was satisfied with a photograph of himself standing in front of their zoo home with the elephants in the background. They seemed to him to grow bigger when they raised their trunks to call out. Our family went to the zoo last weekend. Our nephew was fascinated with the elephants and how big they are. He knew he couldn't bring one home, and he was satisfied with a photograph of himself standing in front of their zoo home with the elephants in the background. They seemed to him to grow bigger when they raised their trunks to call out. Close passage. Complete the passage by using the most appropriate word from the word bank below. Make sure it makes sense. Word bank. Circus, town, planned, there, excited, seeing, tricks, joining. The was coming to soon. It had a place where it could set up tents and their vans. Children were, as they were looking forward to the acrobatics, the animals do their, and dream about running away and the circus one day. The circus was coming to town soon. It had planned a place where it could set up their tents and their bands. Children were excited as they were looking forward to seeing the acrobatics, the animals do their tricks, and dream about running away and joining the circus one day. Extension work. Read the passage and then answer the questions below. There are many places in New South Wales that are situated on the coast and are very nice to visit for a summer holiday. Just to the north of Sydney lies the Central Coast area. Here, there are many coastal resort towns, including Gosford, Terrigal, Woy Woy, Batteau Bay, and further north, the Entrance. Driving further northwards, there is a larger city, Newcastle, and its environs. These include the area of Nelson Bay, then further north to Foster and its environs on the coast, but inland, the larger town of Taree. Further north, there is Port Macquarie. All of these places are an easy drive from Sydney. Boating, fishing, walking, and sightseeing, or simply relaxing, are all activities on offer and to be enjoyed here. Questions. Number 1. What are some of the suggestions for a summer holiday just north of Sydney? Number 2. What are some of the things that can be done here? Number 3. Would it take long to drive to these places? Number 4. There is an inland town mentioned. What is this? Pause and practice. Pause, practice saying the sentences that you have composed for your answers. Then check your answers, the written answers and listening and saying, with the next slide. Practice this until you are able to say the answers fluently. Answers. Number 1. A suggestion for a summer holiday is to go north of Sydney and visit the coastal towns. Number 2. These places offer a variety of activities such as boating, fishing, walking, and sightseeing, or simply relaxing. Number 3. It is an easy drive just north of Sydney. Number 4. Taree is a larger inland town that's mentioned here. Conversation topic: Australia's exploration of and presence in Antarctica. Between 1911 and 1914, Douglas Mawson led an expedition to explore the Antarctic. He claimed sovereignty for Australia of particular territories. In 1947, a sub-Antarctic station was established on Heard Island, and in 1948, one was also established at Macquarie Island. Scientific research began in 1947. Map of Antarctica. Is your country exploring any Arctic or Antarctic territories? What do you think is the purpose of this exploration?